first down. Justin Herbert. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Torrey McTyer. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Winds up and got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Carolina. Complete. Curtis Samuel, 44 yards. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Their own 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Pick up at 6. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31-yard line. From the gun, Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. 45-yard line. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw again. Herbert. Flushed out right. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And it's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 18. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off by Troy Pride. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 1-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
A good pick up there, 26 yards. Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because their only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Kaepernick now to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A gain of 6 yards.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Again, it's Kaepernick. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys' side of the field. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 50 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
He was brought down.
Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe
on Herbert, his 3rd interception. Dante Jackson picks it, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team's side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up, and then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play.
And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 30. And he'll be taken down inside Carolina's 15.
That's good.
A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards.
11-yard line.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Into the first quarter with the score Panthers 21, Cowboys nothing.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And for a 2nd straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys cut into that lead.
Lining up for the point after.
That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. But they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Now this time Kaepernick will throw. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his 1st. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Forced out to his left. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. They'll try and run for it. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. So give him the first down. First and goal after a pickup of 4. And the decision to go for it pays off. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And the Cowboys are in the end zone for the touchdown. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've seen their 21-0 advantage cut to just 7, so time to go back to work here, first and 10. He'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Number 1, the ball carrier.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
At the 41-yard line.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's first and 10 up at the 46. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Kaepernick to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Panthers.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
The Cowboys' 40-yard line.
officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Kaepernick. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Kaepernick looking to throw, 3rd and 2. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
Complete
for just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
1st down, Carolina.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
On the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the 2nd half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Trey Boston. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead is swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Right there, 54, right there.
Play action. It's Herbert. Being chased out left. Able to hit his target, Lamb. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Good for a Cowboys. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, but it's going to be second down.
Second and 10.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A final shot before the break for Herbert. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Chase Claypool as time expires in the first half. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered defensively. A disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be first and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. And that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Give the tackle there to Keon Crossan.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys 35. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
He's tackled it
From the 32 now. Here's first and 10.
Pick up on the play. And a Panther first down.
Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On second down, McCaffrey. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That second down play nets a -4.
Brought down back at the 36-yard line.
And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. To throw is Kaepernick. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at their own 42. Out of the gun, Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 29 yards, first down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. And this is caught at the 8. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
26 more yards.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
To the air again, Herbert. That's caught at the 2. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there on the first down play.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Herbert throwing again. And my goodness, another interception. Dante Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there, and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions. Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter, because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And this offense set up with a very short field. 1st and 10 inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Chase Claypool. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys cut into that lead.
For the point after.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air, because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now Kaepernick throwing on 2nd down. Taking a shot for Samuel. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 46 yards. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Panthers 38, Cowboys 35.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Taken down at the
things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And now here's a carry heading left. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down by Chandler.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
And it's 3rd down.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now Kaepernick. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this wild card game has been as good as advertised. They trail by a field goal here in the 4th, with obviously a very critical drive forthcoming as they start with a first down. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
He was brought down at the 40.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they're going to have it. First down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 36.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And a short gain down to about the 33. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
Brought down by Shaq.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 14. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Herbert operating from the red zone, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
Goal at the 1-yard line.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run it with Kamara, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments. And I can't believe I just brought that up because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like you still harbor some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Carolina.
Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Eric Armstead brought him down. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Short game, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. To throw is Kaepernick. Now a desperation. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front.
Joey Sly lining up for the play.
They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, Andy Isabella. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Herbert finds his tight end Ingram. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Back to throw. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat-and-mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get them in the end zone. One final try for Kaepernick. We've seen this before. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Three to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.